Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, everyone. I'm Adnan Rashid and I am here in London, V&A Museum, Victorian Albert. I am visiting this very important exhibition that's taking place on Mughal history. As you can see behind me, the great Mughals. And if you come with me very quickly, Mughals ruled India for nearly 300 years. You can see at the peak of its power, Mughal Empire was this big in India, in the Indian subcontinent. Okay, and this exhibition is about Mughal art, Mughal architecture, and Mughal paintings, Mughal manuscripts. So this is a worth visiting exhibition. If you are in London, you must visit. We will give you a quick tour of this museum. You can see these giant Quran manuscript pages with excellent artwork. It's gold illuminated. This is beautiful calligraphy in different scripts. Amazing. You can see Naskh and Muhakkak. These are different scripts. This actually belonged to the royal family. This particular manuscript belonged to the kings once upon a time. And you can see some of the stamps there. This is what the manuscript would have looked like from inside. This is what the calligraphy would have looked like. And then there are artworks, paintings, miniatures you can see on the wall. So the Mughals ruled India from, to be precise, from 1526 to 1857. More than 300 years. Of course, with the fluctuating level of power. Okay, at the peak of the Mughal Empire, you can say 4 emperors ruled, from Humayun to Akbar to Jahangir to Shah Jahan and to Aurangzeb. Up to Aurangzeb Alamgir, who died in 1707, the Mughal Empire war was at its peak, and then started a sharp decline for the next 50 years. Okay, so you can see some manuscripts made in the Indian subcontinent during the Mughal period when the Mughals were ruling. These are very important books. Okay, and this one is in particular very special. Gulistan, Rose Garden of Saadi, was a very common text, character building text. It had stories and anecdotes to teach people how to build character and take lessons. Then we have some of the histories of the Mughal Empire. This is Akbarnama, that was produced during the reign of Emperor Akbar. Okay, and that's Babarnama, the memoirs of Emperor Babur, the first Mughal emperor who ruled from 1526 to 1530. Let's move on. Let's go quickly. So it's a very quick tour, and for a detailed visit you're going to have to come here yourself. I'm just sharing some of the gems here. Look at these jewel studded, I think these are ceremonial weapons. They're not for use in war, as you can tell. They were worn for ceremonies. Jewel studded, gold inlaid, amazing, absolutely beautiful weapons. Okay, let's go, keep moving. Let's go. So it's a very quick visit. I don't want to make too much noise, not talk too loud, because there are so many people around me and they are trying to look at some of these absolutely amazing gems from the Mughal Empire. And a lot of this is artwork, basically. As you can see, miniatures produced during the Mughal period. I'm going to show you some of those important ones very quickly. This is very special to me. This is a collection of Emperor Jahangir's zodiac mohurs. Mohr was a gold coin produced during the Mughal period. It was about 10 grams of gold, between 10 to 11 grams of gold. And this zodiac collection was made by Emperor Jahangir's orders. It has zodiac signs. He clearly believed in this stuff, right? So he produced this collection. It's very difficult to get it in one place at one time. So that's a very nice example there. And again, bejeweled weapons, with a lot of gold and emeralds and rubies studded on the hills. You can see magnificent, absolutely, right? So I really strongly advise everyone to visit this museum specifically for this gallery or for this exhibition. It's temporary. It's going on till March, if I'm not mistaken, 2025, March 2025. And then we have some amazing paintings, miniatures from the Mughal period. There was a very famous Mughal artist called Bichitr, and he has painted this very famous, well-known paintings on the Mughal Empire. This is an imagined depiction of Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti, who lived from 1143 to 1236. His date of death is very easy to remember. It's 1236, 1236. Khwaja Moinuddin Chishti was a saintly figure in India, and he is buried in Ajmer, current day Ajmer in India. This is Jahangir, Emperor Jahangir, depicted by that contemporary painter called Bichitr. Here also is a very famous painting of Jahangir standing on top of the world, shooting an arrow at his enemies, in this case Malik Ambar, who was a South Indian general. Okay, so let's move on. We keep moving on. There is a lot to see here. We cannot possibly show you every single item, or these are very important. This is some of the Mughal armor. You can see how lavishly decorated this is. Swords, gold inlaid, sword handles, sword cases, absolutely beautiful. Imagine the artwork that's gone into it. The reason why I'm showing you this is to get you a sense of appreciation as to the power, the magnificence, and the achievements of the Muslim civilization, in particular Mughal India. The Mughals were a part of the Muslim civilization, okay, and they represented the Muslim civilization for at least 300 years in India. And in that period, what was achieved in terms of art, literature, book production, the creation of weapons with artistic expressions, this is so amazing. It's unbelievable. Okay, I wish I could show you every single piece, but we're gonna have to move on very quickly. Okay, again, there are some very famous paintings here. You can see here. Here you have three Mughal emperors. Okay, you have Akbar in the middle, you have Jahangir, and you have Shah Jahan. Akbar ruled from 1556 to 1605. Then his son Jahangir ruled from 1605 to 1627, and from 1627 to 1658 was Shah Jahan. So three emperors. Here you have another very interesting depiction of the origins of the Mughal Empire. Timur, Tamerlane, the founder or the forefather of Babur, the first Mughal emperor, and his son Humayun sitting there. Okay, so these are some absolutely amazing depictions of Emperor Shah Jahan. As you can see here, this is Emperor Shah Jahan, who was a very, very powerful Mughal emperor who ruled from 1627 to 1658. He was the emperor for nearly 30 years. He was the father of the famous Aurangzeb Alamgir, much maligned and much hated Mughal emperor in the Indian subcontinent, especially in the current anti-Islamophobic environment in India. This is again a very beautiful depiction of Shah Jahan, Emperor Shah Jahan. And we have also Aurangzeb here, Aurangzeb Alamgir, one of the most powerful Mughal emperors. This is Aurangzeb Alamgir. It says there, Shabih. It says there on the side, Shabih Aurangzeb Alamgir. Okay, and the name of the painter is there as well. So, this is a model, a replica of the grave of, or cenotaph of Mumtaz Mahal, the lady who's buried in Taj Mahal. Taj Mahal was built for this lady. She was the beloved wife of Shah Jahan, and he built Taj Mahal in her loving memory. And this is the cenotaph of her grave, her tomb. So if we move forward, we have some Mughal jewels here, some emeralds and other precious stones, precious materials. Here we have some very special diamonds that belong to the Mughal treasury once upon a time. But there is this one very special object. It's a spinel. It's a mineral stone, if I understand correctly. It has the names of the kings it once belonged to inscribed on it. So it has the name of Shah Abbas the Persian. It has the name of Tamerlane or Timur the Lame. Okay, it has the name of Mughal Emperors Jahangir and Shah Jahan. It only also has the name of Ahmad Shah Durrani, once upon a time the king of Afghanistan. You can see those inscriptions very clearly. There in the middle you see Shah Rukh Mirza, Shah Rukh, the son of Timur Lame, Timur the Lame, also called Lame. Right on the left you see, where I'm zooming in right now, it says Timur Gorkhan, Amir Timur Gorkhan, which is basically Amir Timur. Right, this is a very special gem that once belonged to all these Muslim kings from Central Asia, Persia, and the Mughal Empire, and later on the Afghan Empire. Ahmad Shah Durrani is the last king whose name is inscribed on the stone on this side. If you come on this side and zoom in, please, from this side you can see the names of the kings. We're going to try to show you the name of Ahmad Shah as well, the king of. On the right you see Shah Wilayat. Okay, Bandai Shah Wilayat Abbas. You can see that's the Persian king Shah Abbas. And then on the left, just top left, you see Ahmad Shah Durr Duran. Ahmad Shah Durr Duran. You can see the name clearly inscribed there. Okay, so why am I showing you this, everyone? I'm showing you this so that you realize how these kings valued these gems, these stones, and they were a symbol of power, a symbol of wealth. They would even display them publicly at times, as you might have seen in the miniatures or in the pictures of the Mughal emperors I showed you earlier, that you see Shah Jahan wearing all those precious jewels around his neck. So this is a very impressive exhibition taking place in London, Victoria and Albert Museum, and it's going on from November to March to 2025. November 2024 to March 2025. You're most welcome to watch it. Just wanted to share this very quickly, just to give you a sense of appreciation for the Muslim civilization in India in particular during the Mughal period. This is a huge cloth, a piece of cloth from that period. We can look at the description here. Okay, so this is poppy floor spread from about 1650. Okay, so it's like a floor spread, cotton floor spreads covered months of the year. This one was probably in the city of Baharpur. Printed cotton textiles of very high quality. Wall paintings in the city's buildings depict similar poppies, and the region was a main source of poppy growing and the opium trade. So this is a floor spread, massive floor spread, which is about 400 years old. So just wanted to share this with you very quickly. Thank you so much for watching. Visit if you are in London. It's worth visiting. There's a small fee to enter. Otherwise, the museum is free. So thank you so much for watching. Keep watching. Assalamu alaikum.